have some violas that I want to have a go at making a buttonhole with. One of the biggest videos on my channel has been how to make a buttonhole. I think it's got something like 87,000 views or something. The questions that get asked a lot of the time is, what mechanics do I use to make that buttonhole? So I am going to have a channel, like a separate section where I've put all of the bits on making buttonholes together, so you can see I've broken down making a buttonhole in the shorts, so you can see wiring ivy leaves, wiring foliage, how to wire a rose, what wires to use, all of that sort of stuff is going to be there. But I just wanted to share this little buttonhole thing that I've got going. So I've got these very gorgeous little violas. I think, or pansies, I'm not sure, who knows, my mother would kill me. Cut them last night and I conditioned them in a little plastic tub, so it's got kitchen roll here, damp, and put the lid on last night, and that gives them a good chance to suck up whatever they need to suck up to keep going. I'm just going to show you, turn the camera around, and you can see the little bits that I've got going on. So I've got heather, I've got geranium leaf, I've got some box, I've got fern, amaranthus, and these very gorgeous little violas. So I'm just going to have a go at putting the buttonhole together. So the stems of the viola are quite long, you can see. So I think I'm going to do is a collection in my hands and figure the buttonhole out as I go along. So I'm just going to turn the camera around and you can watch my hands. Okay, I'm tempted to wire everything, but I'm not going to because I want to keep it really natural. But we will see how it goes. Hopefully you can see everything. So I'm going to start with two of these beautiful little viola. They're just super cute. I'm just going to start adding bits. So I'm always a fan of lots of texture and different heights and different colours. And this is quite an autumnal sort of feel. So I've got heather, the viola, and bunnytail in there. I've got some box, which I actually just cut from my window box, which is quite fun. I've got some Boston fern. So I'm just adding it in. You can see there's nothing down here, it's all clean stems. So I'm not using any tape because I really am interested to see how long this lasts without any tape. Right, amaranthus. And it's kind of arranging it to your eye, to what you think looks good. These geranium leaves, they're variegated. I am sorely tempted to wire them, but I kind of want to try and keep this as natural as possible. And that feel of texture, so here it's just a nice contrast against the viola, if that makes sense. There you go. This is quite cool. And I remember when I first started out, making buttonholes was a real faff because it felt uncomfortable in my hands. I didn't feel like I was in control of what was going on. But it's just practice. That's literally all it is. Bit more box. This fern is quite floppy, so I might take it out. And hopefully the geranium leaf will keep everything upright and not flop. Right, I'm going to try putting this at the back. There we go. Right, so that's the collection. I'm holding it in my fingers. I'm going to use some gutter tape, so just to gather everything together here, and I've got some velvet ribbon. So I'm just going to hold it with my finger and thumb, go around. There we go. Just get my scissors. So I'm just going to chop everything to a level there. And I think just turning things around if they've moved in while you're taping. There you go. Right, and then I've got some velvet ribbon. So this is like a pale green, which is lovely. So I'm just going to tie a really simple knot. So just going to tie a really simple knot with this velvet green ribbon. There we go. So it hides the mechanics. And then literally just finish the ribbon off. So there we go. And chop this one. And the nice thing about using the velvet is that it kind of frames the buttonhole. I'll pin it to my jumper and you can see the finished effect. But there you go. I'll just turn around and you can see it pinned. Right, let's put it on. There we go. Right, so buttonhole, very cute. So geranium, viola, heather, bunny tails, Boston fern, and box. So I think that's very cute. So I'm going to pin it on. Without stabbing myself. And there you go. That is very cute. So using violas, quite fun. Hope you enjoyed this and look forward to seeing you next time.